going on YouTube? Back at it like a crack at it. It's your boy Reese, aka Conundrum TV, man. We back at it with another starting five podcast video. As y'all see by the titles, it's an East and West power rankings post trade deadline video. But we ain't gonna waste y'all time. We got the same starting five as as always. We got BP up there, Mike. We got Dezo in the building. We got Vaughn and we got Jay. But like I said, we ain't gonna waste y'all time. We're gonna hop right into it because we got a long video. Let's get it. Starting at 15, though, Jay. As y'all see,
At
we got
15.
everybody's name. Go ahead, drop
Yep.
that. Who we got? Who everybody
We
got at
all got
15?
the kids at 15, Reese.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think this is self-explanatory. This organization is just they don't know what they're doing. So
At all.
Sorry.
Speaking of organizations that they don't know what they're doing, we're not gonna spend too much time on 15. We move to the Pelicans at 15.
Woo-wee. Hey,
Sad.
y'all know one thing about the Pelicans. Y'all know Jordan Poole has gotten 10 DMPs in a row now. Like, what is they doing, folks? I ain't gonna lie. What is they doing?
Traded him. They should have traded him, bro.
Maybe nobody wanted him. Did you think of that? He got a big contract.
Yeah.
He a max contract player right now.
I'm always go back to that statement Mike Dunleavy, man. He made. It got to be a demand for you, like want to demand a trade or something. So I hope he wasn't looking for the trade because somebody got to want you, bro.
Yeah, that's very true.
Who we end up having?
Like I said, we're not spending too much time on the bottom feeders. At 13, we got the Jazz.
Hey, crazy work, Jazz. I'm not gonna lie to you, Jazz. Fake and bro, Jaren Jackson is faking that injury. It just got announced today. I don't know if anybody's paying attention to it, but Jaren Jackson is out for the season with a knee injury.
He was playing too good, bro.
You see when he came down hard on that knee, G?
Nah,
I'm playing. I'm playing. No, I'm playing.
You ain't seen him come down on that knee. It's crazy.
when you go against Operation Get AJ, you got to be compromised, bro. So you got to sit down, man. You doing too much out here. I think he had 20 in every game he played, bro. Like, and he only playing the first 3 quarters. So it's like, he doing too much.
Yeah, they like, bro, you got us up 15 going into the 4th. We ain't had this before.
But remember, I said that though. I said like we gonna see if he gonna be able to play that 3 role, and then hey, look like he can. Shit, apparently, shit.
We go ahead and go to 12.
So the Jazz are definitely trying to tank. At number 12, we got Grizzlies and the Mavericks filling the board.
Personally, I got the Mavericks.
I think I tweaked on mine. I definitely got the Mavericks over the Grizzlies. I'll tweak on mine. That's on me.
I got
you. Yeah, flip me. Yeah,
I got you, Reese.
Yeah, mine for bias reasons, label over there. We've been seeing what he's been doing recently. He might will him to a couple more wins than the Grizzlies. That's really all.
No. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's like when it come up to the Grizzlies and the Mavericks, it's more like Ja versus Cooper. Yeah, we just I'm gonna leave that there. Like, you got Cooper over Ja, right?
I think with the Mavericks, I mean they're really good, but they drop a lot of games. I just think the Grizzlies are one of those teams that just somehow figure out how to win games even when they don't want to. So if Ja was to come back, I think they're gonna be winning like a few more games than probably what the Mavericks will win. But because even when Coop go crazy, respect to Coop, like he'll drop 30, almost 40, and they gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? If Ja come out there and drop 30, he'll gonna get by 8 to 10 assists. They gonna win, bro. And like I said, the Grizzlies, they're just like one of those organizations that those guys just come together and win games randomly. So that's kind of why I had them.
I'm gonna go ahead and unveil number 11 because our list is pretty much flipped. But I agree with this. Like the Grizzlies, their organization, I think their coaches, even if they're not trying to win, they're gonna win. And I just trust they coach more than I do Jason Kidd to get those guys to play, even when they don't want to, or even when they're not necessarily trying to, compete for a playoff spot. So
damn, I ain't gonna lie, y'all have to convince me. Y'all put in some good work on that one, bro.
Because the Grizzlies weird, bro. They do that. I don't know why. They just be doing it, bro.
But I'm looking at the standings, bro. Like, say for instance, the Clippers or the Trailblazers, who we gonna, we can go ahead and get into them next, probably. But
yeah,
they could, if they really wanted to, if Ja come back, if they really want to, they could make the play in. Like they would have to go on a crazy win streak, but it's not out the loop. Versus the Mavericks are purposely trying to lose. Even if they do go on a win streak, they not gonna allow that win streak to continue. So, yeah.
Hey Reese, last chance before we move on to 10. You solidified?
Yeah, I'm good. Just keep it like this. I got the Mavericks just because Coop out there giving people 50. So
yeah,
he gave Kawhi 40 burgers. So
We won't speak on that too much. Number 10, we got the Trailblazers. I know Scoot Henderson came back recently to get him a little punch. We swept the board. Anybody got anything particular to say about the Trailblazers?
Nope. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, shout out Caleb Love. He's been playing really well. But,
shout out to him as well. Moving on to number 9. Let's see what the board looking like. Reese, talk to me.
Listen, bro, the Warriors trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's all I get. It ain't nothing else for me to say besides they trash. I feel like they're already in a situation where they got hit with the injury bug. You know, Steph Curry is out. Jimmy Butler went down. Then you trade for another injury-prone player. You trade one of your young assets that your coach refused to make mesh well. You just get worse, in my opinion. All they did was get worse post-trade deadline. And as far as the Clippers, I know people are so high on James Harden that they think that their trade is like, you know, a kind of a more of a win. We see that as more of a win for the Cavs as far as a win now move. But bro, come on, Benedict Mathurin and Darius Garland ain't no slouches, bro. And I know you starting Brook Lopez at the 5, but Kawhi Leonard can will you the wins if he really wants to.
Yeah.
And he's in the moment right now in a mode where he just want to prove that he's literally the best small forward. Damn, though, like he's trying to prove that. I feel like so. Yeah, that's why I got.
And that's why I'm switching my pick as well. I'm with Reese. I would probably swap them out just because, like, from what I've seen since the deadline, like Reese said, Kawhi, I feel like he's just playing at another level where he just like trying to prove that, you know what I'm saying, he still got a lot left in the tank. So it's good to see what y'all here doing. And then, like you said, those guys that they grabbed, they aren't any slouches as far as like what they do and like what they bring to the game. So.
And if they do switch, it's gonna be because of Kawhi, not because no Darius Garland, bro. I'm not hearing that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not hearing that.
Nah, you convinced me as well, Reese. I'm gonna go ahead and switch too because I really don't have any faith in the Warriors outside of Steph, and at least the Clippers give me some hope when it come down to, you know, the next line after Kawhi. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch with you. You didn't convince me.
Respectfully, he might have like flipped the whole board just. KP, I'm not trusting KP to stay healthy. Like Steph is already out right now, so
you lose. All they did was
not no slouch. G.
All they did was lose depth. That, in my opinion, they just lost more depth. Yeah. Like you lose more depth at the forward position for Kristaps. Like, yeah,
exactly.
And we're gonna actually move on to number 8. So Mike, you the only one that got the Warriors. Talk to me,
bro. I just think the Warriors is simply better than the Clippers, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, yes, they got Kawhi. We got Curry though, bro. We can go on the streak any moment, bro. Like we talking about win streaks. That's something that we do, bro. We do 5. We gonna win 5 and lose 5. But you feel me? I've got a higher chance of us winning 5 before we lose. Like, respectfully. Whenever everybody come back and, you know, get actually, hopefully before the season over.
Ain't no everybody come back though. It's just Steph, bro. Like, that's it.
Yeah,
I'm saying ain't no everybody come back.
Jimmy gone for real, for sure.
Yeah, he gone, bro. So
yeah. Remains to be seen who gonna lead their team. Curry. Curry versus Kawhi. I guess that's your pick. We're gonna see who.
I respect that though. I ain't gonna lie, I respect that. If you got more faith in Curry than Kawhi, you can't hate on it. Like Curry didn't show time and time again. He gonna come through regardless of the roster. So
yeah. With that being said, moving on to number 7, another sweep of the board. We all got the Suns here. They've been playing well. I know that's a surprise to me personally for what I predicted at the start of the season. Jalen Green coming back. It's a solid roster. So.
And
Booker just returned as well.
To some people's point, they might have overperformed. So, like, I don't know how they're gonna do after post All-Star, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Moving on to number 6. Vaughn, you the only one that got the Rockets in. Talk to me.
If I'm being honest, I think AR coming back. Hopefully, Luka come back as well. We've seen Bron pick it up in a later end of the season. Coming towards the playoffs, I think the Lakers would probably go on a run that kind of trump the Rockets as well. I feel like in those big games, the Rockets don't show up enough for me. We see them play the Timberwolves or we see them play Pistons. I think they just got beat by 40 or something the other night against the Pistons. And
Kawhi just gamed them too, so you know. But
Yeah, Kawhi just
mention
gained
that.
another. Like they're not showing up against those big teams, and later on in the season, you're gonna need those games, and you're gonna look back like that was the reason we like at the 6th spot instead of 5th. You feel me?
Mike, why you got the Lakers right here?
Yeah, I got the Lakers right here because I just simply think the Rockets is better. Personally, I think they made it right here not just because like Bron is playing okay, but Luka at the beginning of the season was he was top 5 MVPs, so that plays a big part of them having this position. AR playing the way he was playing too, but he was injured like how Vaughn said. My thing was Rockets is just I feel like it's a more better all around team. It's like they never left the root even when we are screaming leave from giving the ball to Sengun. Like they still never left that, and it's working here and there on certain occasions. You feel me? And I just got KD over. I feel like KD is one of the best players in the league when it comes up to closing out games, and I feel like it's gonna pick up once because he been trying to tell the Rockets, everybody, bro, give me the ball fourth quarter. Like, you feel me? That's why I'm here. Like, that's why y'all pay me. Like, so if they get that through their head, I feel like everything with the Rockets is gonna come. KD not one of them players that, like, yeah, he shot away from the ball during like the whole game, but when it come up to that fourth quarter, bro, he want that ball, bro. Like, so I feel like that plays up. They just got to work on closing. Is basically what I'm saying when it come up to Rockets. And I feel like if they close better towards the end of the season and actually listen to the person that they just paid, like how he been saying, it would be a totally different. You feel me?
Well said. Well said. If you all notice a trend on our list, these teams don't really move up or down too much. So number 5, we all got the Rockets outside of Vaughn, obviously. Reese, I guess you believe in KD's ability to close the games too,
huh? Nah, not at all. I ain't gonna lie to you. You see this jersey. It's really it's really fuck KD until he retired. But my thing is, I think they're just a better, like Mike said originally, I think they're a better, well-rounded roster. I don't really like the Lakers roster as it's put, even on paper. At first, I thought it was a better roster than it really showcased it to be. And I think a lot of the I guess like faces we see on the Rockets are more prone to have more consistent games than what the Lakers do. Like we praying and hoping that DA is gonna come out there with that energy. You don't really have to hope. A lot of players, like, I guess on the flip side of things, that instead of it being DA, it would be a player like Amen Thompson for the Rockets. Like that's their kind of like switch player for them. So like you're not worried about Amen coming into the game like a daisical. I'm worried about players coming off the bench I'm worried about players like Rui on a night-to-night basis with the Lakers. I'm not really worried too many crazy about players on the Rockets at least giving effort. The Lakers can win just as many games, if not more, but the lack of effort on a nightly basis, it kind of lessens their value to me as a team. You know what I mean? So they got the talent as far as the I guess the stars. They got the star talent, like you said, the Lucas, the LeBrons, the ARs, but other than that, the rosters don't really compete with each other. So, but we can go ahead and go to the next one if nobody else got nothing else to say.
Nah, I trust in the Rockets' ability to come out.
I do want to note that though, we've only seen 10 games of Bron and Luka together. So with this like final stretch, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be perfect, but we will see a better look and a better like synopsis of how it's gonna turn out. But I do think they will mesh well.
And to your point, AR was playing at all-star level, and he just now
Yeah.
getting his feet wet again. We seen him have a good game as a starter. He finally back in the starting lineup, so they could turn it around for sure. But like I said,
Yeah,
it's just
it's
the effort. It's the effort part for me. That's all it is.
Yeah. That being said, number 4 on the list, we got the Timberwolves here. Dezo, I see you rocking the Timberwolves jersey. Team that just lost Rob Dillingham. Your other team picked him up. Dezo did a little swap. Bulls and the Timberwolves. And they picked up
so I didn't lose, Rob. You know what I'm saying? He's still somehow in my fandom. But yeah, Timberwolves, man. I did have my opinion about them earlier in the year. Just with that roster, I didn't think it was good enough, which I still think they do have their flaws, but I think with them getting Ayo, is bringing more playmaking and, of course, like scoring off the ball for Ant and Julius Randle. So I like what they did over the trade deadline. So that's kind of what moved me to put them at least in the 4th spot.
Yeah, I think we all can agree the Timberwolves are just a solid team.
Yeah.
It's gonna need to take something else for them to move into the upper echelon. These next 3 teams we about to get into. But yeah, definitely a solid team. Number 3, Spurs and the Nuggets.
Mike, talk to
Spurs
us
and-
off rip.
Talk to
Just
us.
talk to us. How are the Nuggets not better than the Spurs? Please break this down.
Bro, I'm not a big Jokic, he is. Well, some got him the best player in the world. I got him second best player in the world, bro. My reason is for the trade. Honestly, I feel like that plays a big part. Some feel like they didn't lose nothing, and Michael Porter and Cam feel like they lost. Bro, Michael was just putting up 15, 17 for them. Cam over there only putting up 7 points, bro. Like 8 points. You feel me? Like I ain't saying that you have to replace every bucket. But bro, if I'm going from 17 to 7, I feel like that plays a big role. I ain't gonna lie. And health. That's a big reason. They get lucky, right? Like by they, I mean Nuggets. They get lucky by Jamal Murray playing the way he playing this year. Jamal Murray is playing very outstanding. You feel me? Everybody can agree. He's hooping, bro. So Peyton Watson, you feel me? We got certain people I am very shocked at, but I don't think they gonna continue as well as what the Spurs got going on over there. I'm looking at Spurs as Wemby is just a bonus right now. They can beat any team in the league right now, bro. Wemby is just a bonus. Like Wemby is just like if Wemby is there, how I'm putting it basically, if Wemby is there, it's a win for sure, for sure. That's how I'm looking at the Spurs right now. That's how much like confidence I got in the Spurs right now. Besides OKC, of course, but I look at the Spurs as that. Like if Wemby is playing that night, yeah, chalk it up. It's a W off that.
Reese, the Spurs, your team kryptonite, it seemed like, well, at least for part of the season they were.
That's
I
what
see you got them at 3 though.
I was finna say. I was finna say to Mike. You can go ahead and reveal too, because we already know.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get through that.
Yeah, like we all got the Nuggets and whatnot, but he said besides the OKC, I ain't gonna lie, they been putting belt to us. We beat them one time this year out of all our matchups. So like if Wemby on that flow, he beating us for sure at this point. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's a series thing too when it come up to them though. Like I'm ready to see that series. I really like because I'm still a Shea fan, like down in the heart. I don't think a lot of people can mess with Shea. I feel like they be. I ain't gonna say hunting Wemby, but you feel me? Once they get the switch, they step back shot like a lot, majority of the times. But as you just said, they is putting belt to us though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and that's kind of like transition this into the first one, like you said, man.
Yep.
Number one is that's an easy number one consensus. I feel like it's just like the East, man.
It's like the East.
Yeah.
They basically the twins of the East, the Pistons and the Thunder, they twins for real, like East West. So
yeah. Mike, you did say that Jokic was second best, which is false. I will say that, but the Thunder just got a well-rounded squad, so I can never go against the better team. But Jokic is definitely the best player in the league. So
some may argue they got a better team than us. I'm not gonna lie to you. They might have a better roster than us, filled out position by position for real. Like as far as like talent wise, I guess. Our team is really predicated heavily off of potential, like going forward. Like some of these players ain't nowhere near their peak. I don't think not a single one of our players besides Shea has even hit their prime. So like that's it.
Any last minute switches? Y'all see y'all list? Any last minute adjustments y'all want to make, or is this solidified?
Nah, I'm cool with mine. I ain't gonna lie. I think I did my part right. I think I did.
Yeah, I'm great. I ain't gonna lie. I'm great.
Vaughn, you got that look, Vaughn. You cool?
Smooth. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking back at the Warriors, and depending on how long Steph out, they might fall under the Trailblazers, in my opinion. But I'm not gonna switch it. But just because it's Steph, and I gotta give him like that nod. But,
yeah, gotta give Steph his love for sure. But yeah, this is our Western Conference Power Rankings. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Tell us what y'all think in the comments. You know, whether you agree, whose list you resonate with the most. Please sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check us out on all socials. And yeah, we out, y'all.
Yes, sir. We out of here.